Give thanks in all circumstances. I really believe that for us as believers, one day, the moment that happens, in that moment, we're going to realize that present with the Lord was not something that we had to wait until our flesh died to experience, but that it was always God's desire that we would live in this earth as present with the Lord. And that's why we're told who we are and where we are, hidden with Christ in God. Now, in a moment, we'll see that the Apostle Paul, he was correct to tell believers that while they were still living on this earth, to set their minds on the things above, to live on earth as those present with the Lord, hidden with Christ in God. But I want to ask the question, what's it like to live from there? What does a life look like that's living from that beautiful location? And I believe if we look at the writings in the New Testament, we'll see that it looks like a life that's lived continually in thanksgiving, irrespective of what's happening around us. This is so important for the church right now. A life lived in thanksgiving continually. Paul, how else could Paul have written these words? Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. I mean, that's powerful, because very often the most common question you'll be asked as a church minister by people often is, what's God's will for my life? Should I do this or should I do that? And God's will isn't found in doing this or doing that. It's found in rejoicing always, praying without ceasing, giving thanks in all circumstances. In other words, His will is that we awake to a continual communion with God, with the Father through Jesus, that we awake to being in the presence of God.